we're shining bright, and I want you to know.
Some Kind of Trouble, how did you come up with that title?
Some Kind of Trouble, the album for me, it sounds like a naive teenager who's out there having fun. It's when I've gone back to the instrument I learnt on, the electric guitar. So yeah, Some Kind of Trouble is about having fun and getting yourself into the kind of trouble that you and I both enjoy being involved in.
You've had so many hits in your career and achieved so much success. Where do you get your inspiration from?
I write songs just about everyday life. You know, they're things that inspire me, that make me feel strongly, and so, you know, I'm really writing them for myself as the most honest way of understanding the world around me, and then I'm foolish enough to put them out in the public realm for people to judge in their way. You know, and people often say, wow, they're full of emotion and things like that, but, you know, music is supposed to be full of emotion, and that's the purpose of it, in the same way as a painting, you know, is not there just to fill up space. It's there, a painting's there to make you feel something, to capture an emotion, and it's the same with a song.
His songs have paid for homes in Spain and Switzerland. He works with NASA promoting electric cars, but still, James Blunt is simply in love with making music.
How did you feel going back into studio for the recording of your third album?
You know, I think I'm on a kind of heavy rotation, really, of writing, recording, then I go on tour for a couple of years, and then I'm thrown back in the studio to go and do some more. But I had great fun. Beforehand, having finished the All the Lost Souls World Tour, which brought us here to South Africa as well, I then took a couple of months out, went home, lived an ordinary life with some friends, you know, and those are the things that inspire me.
Is there a strong sense of brotherhood between the band members?
I'm touring with the same band and same crew that started with me in the first place, so for us to still be getting on is probably the greatest achievement in the world. But along the way we've played in some incredible places. We've had an amazing time. The chance to come down to South Africa for a second time, you know, looking out this window here behind us, you know, at Table Mountain, and then, you know, the location is just a really amazing place, and for us to be invited to come and play here, we're very lucky.
His debut album had 8 songs featured in different TV shows, with appearances on Oprah, Saturday Night Live and the Grammys. But he's always had a jester's approach to fame.
This one comes from all your fans on Twitter. What's up with all the pranks?
I don't take Twitter very seriously, and I think if I were telling people what I had for breakfast, I really would have a huge ego, and if people wanted to know what I had for breakfast, they would just be weird. So instead, I do use Facebook and Twitter as a great way of communicating with people, to tell them, you know, when an album or a single might be out, when I've got a new video that I might have finished, if I'm going on tour, and telling them where I'm coming and the dates and where they can get tickets. And everything in between. I normally just put stupid things up that I think will keep myself amused in the least, and they get me into trouble along the way, some of them, but they're all meant with good humour.
If you hadn't gone to the army and you hadn't got involved in the music industry, what other profession would you have chosen?
If I wasn't a musician now, I would still be in the army. And, you know, although they're having a tough time in the jobs that they're doing, the job itself, there is a purity to it. You're in, you know, generally somebody else's country, trying to bring peace and stability to that country so that you can head home, and there's a reality to that, away from the politics. And yeah, you know, I'm in a business now that deals with the shallowest of notions of fame and fortune, and the army dealt with something much more pure, which was life and death.
James Blunt actively supports veterans and Doctors Without Borders, doing so while creating affirming music and always asking the question,
where are you now?